Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Ria. Today's video, we have a special guest with us named Wet Panda.
Hello everyone.
We did a video, we filmed before, but then it happened again with the YouTube filming, the app itself, it just cut off in the middle of it, so I do apologize. So this is a video we're going to talk about our opinions in regards to Tati Westbrook breaking my silence video, as well as some YouTuber named Without a Crystal Ball. It's on topic, but yes, off topic. And then we're going to talk about Shane Dawson's Instagram Live and Wallace Adams' tweets. So I do hope you guys will enjoy. We're going to try to be as unbiased as possible, because we are about fairness and morality, integrity. So Red Panda has never known about Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, and Tati Westbrook, or Without Crystal Ball before, until this whole drama came out. So,
Yeah.
Red Panda, can you tell me what is your opinion about Tati Westbrook video?
Well, from the get-go, you can see Tati's being very genuine when she makes her apology. She's obviously been through a lot of trauma, and it's lasted a long time, at least longer than a year. This corresponds to how she's been treated by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. And in the video, you can tell she's very emotional. From my perspective, these emotions are very genuine. It's very hard to fake what she's feeling. Her crying's realistic. I mean, it's very hard to fake what she's doing. Her facial gestures, everything seems legitimate.
Okay, so what is your opinion in regards to everyone's opinion about her?
Well, from what we've gathered is that some people are on the fence, and some people have taken definite sides. Her subscribers, a lot of them are on either side of the fence. Some are supporting her and what she's saying, and some are judging her accordingly because of what they've been wanting from her is this sort of video, but it doesn't seem to be what they've asked for.
So, what do you make of all the hate that she's getting? Where people are commenting about her age, calling her a woman at her age, she knows better, and you don't believe that she's being manipulated despite her age, something like along the lines. And what do you make of that?
I mean, that's, from my point of view, that's completely irrelevant, because you can be any age and be taken advantage of, make mistakes, learn new things, and it's just an irrelevant point to be making in regards to this situation.
Do you find it ridiculous in regards to the whole video of people complaining that she is reading from a script, even though in the very first beginning she told us whatever she's saying from the script is because it was approved by her legal advisors? Do you find it ridiculous?
No, it's not ridiculous at all, because if that's the most she can speak up at this present time, that's should be well accepted by her community and everyone else, basically.
But yeah, people
Because
are complaining that she's reading from a script, and it's not.
Yeah.
And because of it, they think that she's not being genuine.
yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do when you need to withhold that evidence for in case you need it in the future. And from what we could tell from the video anyway, she's being very, very genuine and emotional.
And do you feel that people are being unfair to her? Because people also complain that she has accents in her video, even though at the very end of the video she was saying that all the accents proceeds goes to this charity. What do you make of that?
I think that's completely fair. Because she seemed very passionate about a sort of charity, and it's not one that's just appeared out of nowhere. She's been following it for years.
But do you think the people that was watching it and complaining about it, do you find it unfair? I mean,
Yeah, it's completely unfair because it's not for them to say, really.
and do you feel like she was being manipulated at all?
I do feel like she's being manipulated. I think she's possibly gone along with a lot of things rather than said she will do them because she wanted to.
Do you think that she is shifting blames and not taking accountability for her actions?
I think she's definitely taking accountability for her actions, because you can see from the very start of the video she makes a very honest and formal apology to James Charles and her viewers in regards to what's happened and what part she's had in it. And again, this was a very genuine apology.
I'm just going to say this here. For those who are watching, complaining about her apology to James, you may think that she needs to do more, but don't forget that she did mention that she and James had apologized together privately. You don't know what they said behind the closed doors, and if James was the one who accepted her apology and forgive her, I think that you should leave it at that, because it's not you who should decide whether if her apology is enough, because James is the one that deserved the apology. Just want to make that clear here.
Exactly.
Also, do you find her manipulative, as many people are saying in her video?
I mean, from my impression from watching the video, I can't see that personally, because her statement was very genuine. It's obviously very carefully written, and it's very hard to fake those sort of emotions, and anyone with any real empathy could feel those emotions.
And a lot of people on the comments say that she's fake crying. I don't think she is fake crying, because I can feel the raw pain and emotions from her, and I can see the tears, the actual tears, even though it's not visible to the camera. What do you make of the people who say calling her that she's fake crying?
I think it's very insensitive, because the trauma is obviously there and clear. Again, her emotion is very genuine, not just for her crying alone. It's her facial expressions, the way her voice chokes up. She has trouble reading the script.
this is just my opinion in terms of the script, is that I think that she's reading the script to at most distract herself from getting wound up in her emotions. That is why you feel like some parts she feels like not genuine, but the thing is she is. And because you need, when you wound up in emotions, you want to have someone to distract you, and I think that is why she needs the script, and the fact that she has her lawyer to look over and approve of it. I think that says something. Whether or not this what she said is true or not, we will find out soon enough, because she did say she will bring out the receipt at the right time when she can, but at the moment, because of legal matters, she can't, because you cannot put out the receipt, and that would be like detrimental in terms of if she's going to court taking legal actions. So that's my opinion in terms of that. Just another question about Tati's video. Do you feel that this is an apology video, or it's just like trying to just let people know what is going on?
I feel like it's mostly an apology, but again, she has to let people know what's going on. I feel like, again, she's been a bit pressured to let people know what's going on. But of course, she wanted to let her subscribers know anyway.
I think for me, I don't think it's really an apology video as many people are making it out to be. This is just my opinion. It's not, may not be facts, but it's just my opinion here. Is that she did apologize, but because it's necessary for her to apologize because for what she did wrong, especially towards James Charles, and she did that at the beginning of the video. But the thing is, majority of the video is to explain what happened, because many of you guys were asking for her side of the truth, and you were demanding it for quite a while she was on hiatus, and you were not happy when she's not talking. She's posting up these cryptic messages on her Twitter, but now she came out and spoke her truth. You guys say it's not enough, or that there's more important things in the world. I find that's really hypocritical of you guys. I mentioned this before in my last video, Tati's Tarian video. So this is my opinion here, but yeah, Panda spoke his opinion in regards to it. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna move on to this YouTuber. At first, I thought she was a tea channel, but she's not. I find in the end, I feel like she's more of a gossip. She's not a tea channel at all. The name is Katie Joy, or Without Crystal. For those who don't know her, she did research. She tried to be an online investigator regards to the Stauffer family, and now she's doing Tati's. I don't trust her because she was really flip-floppy. She was kind of flaking a lot, because one minute she is supporting Tati and the next she is against Tati because she received a cease and desist letter allegedly filed by Tati's lawyer. It may seem wrong that Tati did that. I'm not sure how many other YouTubers got it, but with her, I think the reason why Tati did so is because Katie Joy, Without Cristobal, in the past has did a video on Tati's husband, James. Not James Charles, they have the same name, but James. And she was saying that her husband and her were scammers and such, and I don't know where she got her sources and everything. But the thing is, it was like, in a way, feel more like a smearing campaign instead. And she also, in the past, I did research. If you need to do research, Google it and you'll find out it was all on the internet. She apparently has someone on YouTube kicked out of YouTube just because I guess they don't agree with Katie, or they're against Katie, or Katie sees them as a rival, or whatever it was. I don't know. But the thing is, she gave the person a copyright strike, or I think she also had followers to help her ban the person. I'm not really sure in that regards, but it's somewhere along the lines. And now Katie was getting really personal and petty towards Tati, even bringing up her age, which is wrong. I don't understand why people do that, but she also got so mad to the point she tried to have people retweet something on Twitter to get Tati banned from YouTube, and I think that is wrong thing to do. She was always, apparently in my research about her, she was saying that she's an advocate of mental health, and then also against cancel culture, but then the fact that she's doing this, isn't this a part of cancel culture? And also she was also invalidating Tati's feelings, pain as a survivor of sexual assault, and while she commented in her video below that she is a survivor as well. What do you think of this, Red Panda?
Well, again, I think the cease and desist letter is completely fair in terms of what she's done, because obviously a video about her husband is essentially her content in that regard. And the fact that she may have done something similar to the past of what happening to her now is very hypocritical. And as an advocate of mental health, and being against cancer culture is not the right way to act, to be honest.
And I feel like she was like a lot of people. It's not me who also call her out right now. There was people in the past calling her out and saying that she has a tendency to victimize as well. I think she also was part of this news called the Teen Mom. And I think it has something to do with that. I'm just going to Google it for you if I can find it. Yeah, so there's a lot of videos in regards to Katie Joy, and the most recent one is by Brittany Daniels, or Unveiling the Mask. It was last year. One of them is November 18, 2019, and the other one is December 16, 2019. And so apparently she was in a drama with this Valentine mom star called Amber Portwood. Apparently she threatens Katie Joy after she posted clips of machete incident online. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of things going on, and a couple of people had called her out as well. It's not just that incident. Oh, here it is. Here it is. By the Sun. There's an article by the Sun here. Okay. Amber Gamble pays off U.S. reality star Amber Portwood in clear over Instagram threats to YouTuber documenting her domestic abuse case. So, U.S. reality star Amber Portwood didn't breach her probation order by allegedly threatening a YouTuber documenting her domestic abuse case. The teen mom OG Star 29 was accused of targeting Katie Joy after she shared clips of her machete incident with ex Andrew Grennan. Amber, who has shared her life on the MTV series for the past decade, reportedly made the threats to YouTube star Katie during an Instagram live session. But in an update on the controversy, TMZ reported today that she's in the clear as Katie has no direct connection to her case. The Marion County District Attorney had earlier said that Katie, the woman behind a YouTube account that documented Amber's domestic violence case, contacted the DA office to accuse the reality star of making threats. Katie's Instagram account, without a crystal ball, published a video and audio of Amber and Andrew's machete incident earlier this month. Amber said on Instagram, "You don't have a job, and I know you don't have a job. I know your email, I know your address because we had to get that for a court reason," and all type of things like that, and not for anything else. I wasn't the one that got it anyway. It was literally court reason, so you can get what you're getting. And she added, "I think you got yourself into a situation with something that you can't handle. You're kind of confusing me with the other people that you have attacked." Katie claims Amber was talking to her directly in the video. It was assumed that such threats could put Amber in trouble with her probation officer, but it now transpired that Katie isn't on the star's probation order, so any alleged threats aren't considered a breach of its condition, the Marion County Probation Department in Indiana confirmed. Plus, Amber hasn't been arrested for or convicted of making any threats against Katie. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ, the reality star agreed to plead guilty to 2 felonies, domestic battery and intimidation, after Andrew claimed she attacked him when he was holding their son James. Andrew said machete during the attack. Video and audio of the deal between the MTV star and Andrew from July 4 was posted to Katie's YouTube page. Amber's spokesperson said these recordings, obtained without Amber's knowledge and disseminated without her consent, serve as a painful reminder of a challenging, complicated time in her life she would like to move on from. Her full focus continued to remain on reaching a favorable custody agreement for her son James. Amber, who was arrested for the incident in July, also has daughter Leah, 11, whom she shared with ex Gary Shirley, who has full custody. But yeah, so there is that drama. And I think at most you can kind of put 2 and 2 together. What do you think of that?
Well, there's certainly a lot going on there. Again, this just further proves she's got cause for what she's done to Tati. If she's got all that going on in the past, it's more than likely that she has cause to do something like this.
I think that she's problematic as well. She was talking about other being problematic, and I feel like she's the biggest hypocrite of all, and she's really petty and vengeful as well. Vengeful.
Is say hypocritical, definitely.
She's quite vengeful. The fact that all of a sudden she did Twitter having asked people to retweet to ban Tati from YouTube.
Yeah, it's just like she's simply just trying to get one over at that point.
Yeah, she's trying to get what she wants. Do you find her manipulative?
Yep. I would say very manipulative.
So yeah, reason why I'm talking about this is because she talk about Tati as well. I'm not trying to side with Tati here, but the thing is, I don't agree with injustice here. I don't agree with people being hypocrites and trying to cancel another person like Katie is doing. I feel like it's wrong, and I don't like people going wishy-washy, going back and forth in their opinions. I mean, people can change their mind, but the thing is that it's only been one day and she changed her mind. I'm just like, make up your mind here. It's like she's trying to please her audience.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's a
there's
pattern.
only so much you can learn in one day to change your opinion.
Yeah. And the thing is, there's like some kind of pattern of behavior going on with Katie as well. Which is why I'm anything to do with her, I find that she's quite toxic after a while. I was like, no. And the thing is, one thing I have to say that, what do you know of Tati? Are you living her life? Are you her? You're not. So where do you get this all these sources? Where? How? But anyways, let's move on to Shane Dawson. Because it's also related to Shane, because Katie and Shane also did the same thing, trying to invalidate Tati's feelings. So, what do you think of Shane Dawson's IG video?
Well, Shane Dawson's video, from the very beginning of his video, is very defensive. He's immediately trying to invalidate Tati's feelings, her trauma, what she's been through, saying that she's faking it, and just acting up in general, basically, which suggests that he has, in fact, done something.
What do you make of him saying that he has been molested too, while calling Tati a liar, manipulator, when she was talking about her experience?
It's kind of a ridiculous statement, to be fair. It's as though he just wants to be better than her in some regard, to make him feel better.
Trying to compete or compare, right?
Mm.
And
yeah.
What do you make of his fiance's tweets to Tati?
I think, again, they're completely irrelevant to the situation. Kind of I mean, she brought up the point of her age again. It's again one of these things that at any age you can be taken advantage of, and you can make mistakes, and you just got to proceed as an adult and own up to what you've done, essentially.
Do you think it was unfair of them to be trying to undermine Tati's?
Yeah, because all she's simply done is tell her viewers what the situation is and make a genuine, honest apology for her part in it.
Do you find it weird that the fact that Riley is able to defend Shane in this regard, but then he still defended him despite knowing about Shane's past in his pedophile towards the Smith families, Jaden or Jada Smith daughter and sister when she was 11 years old, and she was in his mid-20s during that time? What do you make of that?
I think it's very shady. It's not the sort of behaviour you should condone, even with someone as close as your partner, essentially.
Do you find it like it's really, I mean, in a way, Shane is taking the easy way out by reacting to Tati instead of answering to the Smith family.
Yeah, he is. He's trying to blow off the issue by acting up and denying any accountability or responsibility on his part.
Do you think that they're both emotionally or mentally manipulative?
Both as in
Shane and Ryland. Yeah.
Shane, sorry.
Shane and Ryland.
Yeah. I mean, they're both acting in a similar way in some regards.
Apparently in the past, apparently from his former stand, they say that he has a tendency to have a pity parties, that she's saying that he's poor, etc., even though he's living in Calabasas mansion.
Right, okay.
It's like trying to gain sympathy. It's like, it's okay for him to trying to have people feel sorry for him, but it's not okay for people to Tati to get that. Do you find that unfair?
Yeah, again, that's hypocritical of him, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It should be okay for anyone if it's okay for him.
And apparently, Jeffrey Star is silent right now. What do you make of that? Especially when apparently Shane sees Jeffrey as a family, and they were supposedly close, and the fact that Shane is in hot water, but Jeffrey is silent right now. What do you make of that?
I think it's very peculiar, because it does make you wonder what's happening with him, because he seems to be out of the loop essentially. When he's also a major part of the incident.
Do you think Jeffrey cares about Shane at all?
No, not at all. No.
And do you know? I'm not sure if you know this, but apparently right now YouTube has demonetized all of Shane Dawson's YouTube channels.
Yeah, I did see that, and I think that's a fair course of action, to be honest. After everything that's coming up against him.
Yeah, and what do you make of the whole Morphe taking off Shane Dawson's conspiracy palette launch or his merch? You're lagging here.
Well,
Sorry.
system to do that.
You were lagging a bit earlier. Sorry guys, that panda is lagging.
I mean,
You were lagging.
yeah. Right, I can hear you, but I can't see you. I can hear you now.
What just happened?
Better?
I think you're still lagging a bit. But what were we saying earlier? We couldn't hear you.
It was about the conspiracy theory, wasn't it?
Conspiracy palette, I mean. It was
That
taken
is,
out Morphe. It was like removed.
I say there could be something to that. I don't know what.
I feel like Shane
It's
Dawson.
hard to say.
Yeah, I feel like Shane Dawson is getting his karma right now. Do you feel that?
But he definitely is. He's probably panicking right now.
Yeah, I think another person needs to take accountability, get his karma, is Jeffree Star. I'm not into cancel culture, but after everything he did, and a lot of people seems to be afraid for their life because of Jeffree, I think he needs to be stopped.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the 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 actions he's been taking recently, and also the actions he's been taking in the past, and people he's hurt and caused problems for, is just a natural course of action, I would have thought.
But yeah, so I think we're going to end this video. It's getting really, really long. I put the timestamp down below for each session we had talked about. I do hope people are interested in what we just said, and it helped open your eyes a bit in terms of what's going on. And also, we should say that in terms of Tati's video, do not take any side at the moment. If you don't know if she's speaking the truth or not, take a neutral stance at most. If you want to see her receipts, she will bring it up soon. Just wait for it. Don't jump the bandwagon of hate. Don't. I think that is a toxic cycle right now that people are doing. This hatred, cycle of hatred. So wait for her to come out when she's able to, her legal advisors let her. So just please wait for it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys next time. Take care, stay safe.